family. His family is asking very valid questions that are painting you out to be quite the duplicitous.
Well, they
And
could say
just,
that because I can't go into jail and still no book.
This
So
is juicy.
they talking because maybe somebody pocket's not tight, as fat as they wanted it to be, and I had the book. So you can't say that's a question to ask. I walked into the jail with a drone and stole the book.
Man, give the people back the
I'm
book.
trying to ask
I,
you now.
Give
How
the
did
book
he
no,
to
get
the
the
I just
family.
told you he gave me the book.
When did he give you the book in jail?
If he did give you the book, you need to give the book back to the family. To the family, man. Shame on you. Oh, shucks. What is up? YouTube. How y'all doing? Yeah. Check it out. As you can see, look at the chat running. The chat is still running, y'all. I just finished doing another podcast, and Natanya is, I think she is on here. I'm not sure. I think I seen her at the end. But we starting from the beginning. This is Jaguar Wright versus Courtney. Round two. First of all, without even watching this, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen nothing. I said I'm gonna go ahead and do it while I'm here. I just did a video that oh my God, I don't two something. I'm terrible with these names and stuff. Too much information. Shout out to the brother. Too Strong. That's what it was. His channel name is Too Strong. He did an interview with Courtney, and he said that his people were saying that you owe Courtney an apology because you saying that he lied and all this type of stuff. You need to check that video out. And I've been saying from day one, I said there's something not right about this brother. So in that video that we just did, he actually proved that Courtney lied and said something about, he said they raided his house. They didn't raid his house. They just issued a subpoena. So he said that they I don't know. Y'all look at the video, man. I can't remember half of this stuff, man. Cause I'm trying to talk to y'all and I'm looking at the daggone live chat go down. So this is part 2. I am itching to see what he says. And I'm hoping that Jaguar Wright, shout out to Jaguar Wright, baby. I'm hoping that Jaguar take a little bit more time to let him talk, because he a little, he not the sharpest knife in the drawer, or the elevator just don't go up to the top floor, or if just because there's a light on, that don't mean somebody's home. One of them got to fit him. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Check it out, man. We trying to get this channel over 400,000 subscribers. I'm tired of seeing that 3. We almost there, y'all. So hit that subscribe button and help support us and all that good stuff while we bring y'all the facts and the real truth. And let's see what Jaguar got to say. Let's check it out.
Welcome, everybody. As promised, it is Jaguar Wright versus Courtney, round 2.
Round
After the
2.
fireworks of last week, Courtney has got the cojones to come back for more. And a huge thank you for Jaguar for coming back on. For Ron, he's here as well, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing night.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
Been
Ro-Ro.
last week.
Hey.
Where's Courtney?
Love it.
How have things been in the last week, Jaguar?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Let me see.
It's been an interesting week. New characters are being unlocked in this saga day for day. And I just want to go back to the beginning. I think for me, the biggest accomplishment in this journey to get to the bottom of the truth and to get to the bottom of who the real bad actors are, so we can start wrapping this up and focusing keenly past the disinformation on what's important. I want to say salute to my good friend, D. Haven.
Yeah. This girl.
He just did his interview, and it just went live yesterday on Real Life Productions on the Blue Couch. And I can't wait for everyone to hear it. Actually, I would love it if Pierce would take a listen. Because maybe he'll want to rethink that apology and censoring me on his very uncensored show. You know, they allow people to say whatever. And they really never, ever, ever, you know, they don't show any proof. They don't show any evidence. And I find it funny that the accusers are always demanding all of the information and the names from the victims and from the survivors. But when they say that people are lying about them, they are never required to show any evidence on what makes it a lie. And from here on out, if you're not going to sue me, then prove I'm lying. It's just as simple. Prove it.
What was the name of the gentleman who you said had just done an interview, Jaguar?
𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. That's Jay-Z's childhood best friend. That's the man that knew Jay-Z before he was Jay-Z. That's the man whose family took him into his home and looked out for him, and that's the family that he abandoned when his best friend went to jail. And then he went on to become a celebrity rapper whose first album, who he's now trying to destroy the stock offering so his business partner who put all the money behind it, Dame Dash, can't earn a penny off of it. Turns out, Reasonable Doubt, the entire album, was nothing more than 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦's actual diary that Sean Carter put on as a persona and became Jay-Z.
Wow.
He's a fraud. He's been a fraud. But what I liked more than anything when 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 was sitting over there on the blue couch, the truth couch.
You have to be smart and to be a fraud. He doesn't
understand. They asked him, did he think if Jay-Z would be next? And he said, no, I don't see how, because he's one of them. He said he makes choices and movements and everything just like a federal agent. All of his friends are federally protected. And he said, but I don't know. He said, because when Jaguar says things, he said, I wouldn't counter out just yet.
So is this Ronnie Bo? What Ronnie Bo said?
No, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦.
Yeah, we're
childhood best friend.
Yeah, we're currently
projects.
I think we're currently reaching out to 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, if I'm being honest with you. I think Shane's already.
If you want to reach out to 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, I can just call him and give him your number.
We did. Thank you.
Oh, you got the number? Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. Shane's got it.
My friend.
Yeah.
That's Shane's job. Projects. And shout out to the Silent Kings. You know, when 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 got home from prison, he made it his business to rebuild his community, to rebuild where they came from. You know, people hear that chorus, you know, cough up a lung, where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. That was a big anthem, and it was, I think, taken as a battle cry to what they had survived. But when you really think about that lyric, cough up a lung, where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. You know, if it comes out of one person's mouth, it could be a sign of, oh, look at all that we survived. But if it comes out another person's mouth, it might mean, I don't ever want to go back there again.
Where's
Courtney? You what, you got to look at the character of a man that's afraid to go back home. I'm not afraid to go back home. People get afraid when I go home, but I'm never afraid to go back home.
And that big homie CC, big homie in the house.
Why are they working so hard to cover up the very real details of their life?
Big sister Jaguar
so hard to convince people don't exist.
Will be tolerated.
Only liars do that.
Big homie CC is saying that's in the chat. No disrespect to big sister Jaguar will be tolerated. Oh my goodness! Now you don't. In any other video, not this one, you don't want to do that. Now when big homie CC talking. Yeah, he letting you know.
And usually, if you scratch a lie, you'll find a thief. And anybody that can steal can definitely take a life. Sometimes they'll take a life just to cover up that stealing.
Go on,
That's the
Jaguar.
problem when you start breaking God's laws and you start breaking the commandments. You know, anybody who really believes in the word, they'll tell you if you break one, you're likely going to break them all. Because it's all symbiotic. It's
I'm
a
getting
domino
comfortable,
effect.
y'all. I'm gonna get comfortable.
You start coveting someone else's life. You start wanting their life. Not what they have in their life, but what they have in their life. And then you start wanting to be that person. You start wanting to see yourself as that person. And now you want to erase that person. You want people to only remember you. It goes on and on. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Stop messing around in people's marriages. You know, to sit there and hear 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 talk about how him and Sean are both godparents to one of each other's children, and that those relationships have been just put aside almost to maintain his illusion of grandeur. It's I don't know, 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗞𝗦, are you sure you want to call the things that I said about Mr. Carter demonstrative lies? Do you know your client as well as you think you do? I don't think so, sir. I don't think so at all. And if I got to kick over every rock that leads to the origin of what we now know as the Jigga Man, I will. I'm going to make it impossible for y'all to see him for anything other than who he actually is. And let's see if you call me a liar at the end of it.
You can't tell me that Jay-Z have not
a liar again,
heard
Alex
anything
Spiro,
of
and so
any
help
of
me
this.
God. You're going to wish you never said my name. Because I'm about to take your star monkey and I'm about to put him on display. The lipstick is coming next. So yeah, that's been the most illuminating part of my week. And now we're here.
She is
I
funny.
think that Piers Morgan apology was designed to terrify all the other YouTubers and anyone else who was thinking about getting you on to not get you on. But when we see these dinosaur media people make moves like that, it makes us want to do the opposite. We won't just get you on. We'll put you on live.
Hell yeah.
Where's Courtney?
So yeah, here we are.
Is he late?
And, I got another interesting phone call from another attorney recently. That was interesting.
I'm cheating, y'all. I'm gonna look a
Can
little
you
bit.
elaborate?
I'll get there. I think I need to talk to Mr. Burgess
Oh,
first.
Courtney come in.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. Let me check
And I
with
actually
Shane.
had a friend that I wanted to invite to tap in at some point.
I
So if
can't
you don't
see.
mind, could I?
We don't
share
mind.
the link?
God,
We
dang,
certainly
he's
do
loud.
not.
Tap in
well,
anyone you want, whenever you want.
Oh, thank you. Well, her name is Dr. Megan McGlover, and she is the author of the book called Stop Lying. And now her new book is about to come out, and that's called And Tell the Truth. And can you believe she asked me? I was so honored when she asked me to write the foreword for it. So I'm getting started on that after we finish up here today. But I think her
2 more
ability
minutes.
to be able to just cut through the nonsense from a clinical psychology standpoint, I think that could be really helpful today.
Shane has just confirmed that Courtney is coming on, but it's going to take him about 10 minutes to get on.
What?
Let him take all the time he needs.
Whatever you've got to say in the meantime, go for it. Or anyone you want to bring on, that's great.
I just want to ask you something. I don't want you to answer this, Jack, right? But one of the
You don't
things
want me to answer?
I don't know, and there's a reason. Just in case anyone's watching, it'll make sense, right? So there's a big debate online about which hand Tupac used. Was he right-handed? Was he left-handed? And I asked Courtney, because he's such a good friend of Tupac last week, and I figured with such a vast memory of all of the time he spent with Tupac, he would be a good person to answer this. Now, I don't want you to answer it just now in case anyone's watching, because I would like to ask him again this evening. But the answer that he gave last week seemed to inspire some, internet detectives within my community, and it is one of the many interesting points to go over this evening, I feel.
Really? Oh, well,
I'm just saying.
Since we got time.
I'm just saying, because all I'm saying is the man, when he was asked how long he knew Tupac, he gave me 2 states, okay? And
actually, he gave you 3. He said from New York to Baltimore to LA.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the right order, but who's holding him to that? What I will say is he went back and detailed his early, East Coast years, and I'm still trying to figure out how he didn't know who Meech is. Like, I know everyone was confused and thought that I was calling Big Meech from BMF. No, I was calling Demetrius Shipp Sr., who is also known as Big Meech. Tupac called him Big Meech.
Yeah, I thought it was a different Big Meech than the Rick Ross, what Rick Ross was calling. Call him Big Meech, Larry Hoover. That's 2 different I thought it was 2 different Big Meechs.
Meech and Tupac go all the way back to Juice, and that was Tupac's first movie. And Meech actually produced music that was not only on the soundtrack, but in the score of the film. That was filmed in New York, and that was after Baltimore. Meech was on the set with him virtually every day and in the studio.
Yeah.
How didn't Courtney bump into him?
Yeah, it was just like, if to give somebody like yourself who's been in the industry and know these people, that answer might have made sense to you. But for me, it was just, I asked him 7 times. I'm not going to lie, I asked him 7 times, and I never really got an answer. But hey, I just watched a video where a guy had said, this guy reminds me of when Mike Tyson was young and he was doing interviews and he sounded a bit mad and got criticized for his answers, right? And I thought that was a good take. But 7 times. 7 times, right? That's where I got to start questioning things.
Well, I'm not mad at you for that. I think critical thought is a very important thing in any kind of journalism or blogging. I just got a problem with out and out lies.
Listen, I'd rather you said that statement than me. So yes, carry on, please.
Okay, I got a serious problem with out and out lies, and so let's get clear on this, because Mr. Burgess is gonna run. I want to give him a chance to.
Okay.
I want to give him a chance to run right now, because, sir, I do believe you're in trouble. I believe you got set to the side this week, and you got your finger hand.
Just in case y'all didn't know,
you got smacked. So I'm not going to do you like I did you last time. I'm just going to be nice and calm. You can call me losers and kudas and everything you want, as long as you can answer just a few questions. Number one. What made you select the name 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 as the ghostwriting name for the Kim Porter alleged memoir? Number 2, did you know that Jamal T. Millwood was a character in another book? A fictional book written about a young man with great potential in the world. I believe it's called Into the Gutter. And I believe you self-published that book, even though it was written by Tupac Shakur's father.
Oh.
So let's look at this. Tupac was your friend. And everything you're doing for Pac. But when Pac's dad wrote a book about Pac, you promised to help get that book published, and you didn't get the publishing deal. And then you ran off and you self-published the book anyway, but yet you've turned over no proceeds to that book to the Shakur family or estate. They've been looking for you, by the way. I talked to his brother. Yeah. He's been looking for you, Courtney. He's been trying to figure out how to reach you. I mean, if you like, we could set up something where the two of you gentlemen could talk about, that between the two of you. I'm just trying to figure out how a friend of Pac robs his family.
Come on now.
And then not only robs the intellectual property of your friend's family, but then you use a character out of the intellectual property that you stole to give to Chris Todd as a ghost name for Kim Porter's memoir. And you tried to create all kinds of sex craziness connection there, as if that matters after all this time, and nobody really cares. You actually heard from someone who cherishes Tupac very dearly, and
we ordered the book, y'all.
management of his, I don't know, Courtney. I think you got some explaining to do.
There he go.
Oh, there he is.
How are we doing, Courtney?
Thank you for
What's
joining
going
us.
on?
Hi, Courtney. How are you?
What's going on? What's going on?
Did you hear any of my questions?
No, I didn't. I didn't come here to hear your questions.
You didn't come here to hear my questions?
Yes.
I thought we were here to talk. You said you wanted to talk
Yeah.
to me. I'm available. Here we are. Shabbat
Okay.
shalom. It is the Sabbath. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's the Sabbath. It's my favorite day of the week.
Okay, that's good.
You know I'm a Sabbath keeper.
No, I don't.
Let me put this away.
What's your religion?
I'm a Mormon.
You're a Mormon?
Yes.
Really?
Really?
How did you get up in that?
Because I did.
Can I just ask you guys, can you turn your cameras this way?
Both of y'all.
You guys just turn your cameras the other way for me, so you guys are sideways if it's possible.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Beautiful. Now,
Let me post up because I'm, hold on, let me get
I got you, Jack. Don't worry. Thanks for coming back as well, Courtney. Just before we get in.
Courtney, do you like my background?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is he driving? Yeah. He's not. No, he in the back. He in the back.
That's cool. I see you a fan of mine.
I'm just a fan of the trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured I'd make sure you were here just in case you didn't make it. But you're here, so it's great.
Sean, how you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah, all good. I hear you going back to the grand jury, Courtney.
Yeah.
Why?
What's that about?
It's because they confiscated my cell phone and found everything in my phone.
So they found something they want to talk to you about?
Wait. Just they've confiscated your phone and they've found what on your phone, Courtney?
I'm not allowed to tell y'all what I found is state evidence.
Okay, I'm with you. But, okay,
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Courtney, are you telling me that they lied again? They said that you went back to court this week and that there's no gag order, but now you got one?
No, I don't got a gag order. That's why I don't have a gag order, because everything they found was true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to talk about it, though.
Not allowed to talk about what
That's
they found.
great. Let's not talk about what was in your phone. Let's talk about Into the Gutter.
Go ahead.
You published this book, did you not? You self-published it.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me where you got the manuscript from?
Wow.
No, I'm not gonna go through that. I just talked to I got it from 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 Shakur, Tupac father.
Shakur. Yeah.
Yes.
So you know he passed away.
Yes, I do know he passed away.
And the family has been trying to reach you. I just spoke to his brother the other day.
Okay, and I talked to their lawyer.
The other day.
I talked to the lawyer 2 days ago.
I talked to his lawyer last night.
Okay, Jeff.
At dinner.
Jeff.
Yeah, I spoke to them last night.
Okay, what did he tell you?
You want to know what I thought that was interesting? Have you ever worked with them before? Does Ariel work with them?
Work with who?
Tupac's lawyers.
I don't know.
Family's lawyers. Does Ariel work with them?
I don't know.
I mean, she's your attorney.
Yeah, but I don't ask about her clients.
I know. She's very skittish about who she represents and doesn't. Yeah. But my thing is, I'm trying to understand. What did his lawyers ask you? Because I know what they asked me.
He asked me, was I selling the book? I said, no, I stopped selling because he was on parole. He told me not to sell it because he was, it'll mess up his parole. His, same judge he kept getting who sentenced him back in 73. So I pulled the book.
That's funny because the family has a much different outlook on what
Well,
happened with
first
that
of all,
book.
let me address this. If the family knew so much, why they didn't get the book? If the family knew so much, why he was calling me collect from the jail with a friend of mine's from Newark
That is
and
a
other
great
gang.
question. How did you begin
Right. So
associating with Baba
that's what I
Shakur?
understand. I'm not gonna go into it.
No,
I'm not
I'm
gonna debate.
asking. No, I'm just trying to understand where is
He
the
always not gonna
intersection
go
with
into
you and Baba
something.
Shakur? Like, how did you two get to talking? Like, for him to
Right.
be
So
calling
that's
you
what I'm not
collect all the
saying.
time?
It's a man that's dead, and I'm not gonna go against his family or
Why
Tupac
would you
family.
go
Everybody.
against his family? His family is asking very valid questions that are painting you out to be quite the duplicitous
Well, they
and
could say
just,
that because I can't go into jail and still no book.
This
So
is
they
juicy.
talking because maybe somebody pocket's not tight as fat as they wanted it to be, and I had the book. So you can't say that's a question to ask. I walked into the jail with a drone and stole the book.
Man, give the people back the
I'm
book.
trying to ask
I,
you now.
Give
How
the
did he
book
no,
to
get
the
the
I just
book?
family.
told you he gave me the book.
When did he give you the book in jail?
If he did give you the book, you need to give the book back to the family. To the family, man. Shame on you. Oh, my bad. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Woosah. I'm sorry, y'all. But am I right? Give the book. Don't publish it and don't try to give the book back to the family, man.
Jail. Did you go
When he was
visit
in
him?
jail, he mailed me the book.
Right. So you guys were pen pals. So when did that
Right,
relationship start?
years. You talking about right
Yeah,
after
I
his
know
son?
because you say that you're Tupac's friend and you say that, his father gave you his book
That's
from jail. But
right.
once again, you're not telling anyone how any of this came about.
Because I'm
You're
not going to
giving
incriminate
the
the. Listen, hold up. I'm not going to incriminate the
incriminate.
people.
You
Listen,
can't incriminate a dead man.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the people who works there and myself. How I got the
The
book
people who work where? At the jail?
at the jail.
Oh, so there was some funny stuff going on at the jail?
That's how you got
No,
the
I'm not
book.
saying
Funny
that.
stuff goes on at the jail all the time.
I'm not
If the
saying that.
transfer of that man's book to you was absolutely legitimate, you have no reason to be so coy or so shy. But now you're saying that you can't talk about it because you don't want to get anybody in the jail in
This
trouble.
girl.
Listen, the book was
This girl should have been a lawyer. I need to get a beer. I need to get a beer for this one, man.
given to me, and I published it.
You said it
It
was
wasn't
mailed
still.
to you.
Listen, no,
Now you're saying
no,
given. That's two
no.
different things. Was it
Listen,
given? Was it mailed? See,
hold up,
mail comes in an envelope.
hold up.
Given means someone handy.
Jaguar, you gonna let me talk or you gonna fill in the
I
punch
just
question?
want to get
Well, you
an
got to know how to be
honest answer,
quiet.
dude.
Listen, Jaguar, I
I'm gonna
came on here.
mute up. Tell your
Well,
story.
yes, please meet up because you're talking too much. That's your problem. And I'm gonna stop calling you Jaguar. I'm gonna call you Mushira. Mushira is a girl from Stuyvesant that do everything. Okay, and that's what you are, Mushira. Just because your career is messed up, you want to go after
All right, get
Beyonce,
back to the
Mary
book.
J. Blige. Get
My
yourself
career
together.
is messed up. How is
Yes,
my
cause look at
career
you. Your
messed
whole
up?
face is fucked
What
up.
is
So
my
listen,
Come
career?
listen.
on,
Excuse
man.
me,
I'm
sir.
not
What
gonna go
is my
through all that.
career?
Listen with you.
No, what's my
If you want
career?
to let me
If you're
answer
going
the
to bring it
question
up,
or you
I
want to
want you
answer
to
it,
tell me what it is.
What is your
What's
career?
my
listen.
career?
I don't know what your career is, but it's you on
So
here
then
for
how can
some.
you speak about something that you don't
Listen,
know about?
listen.
More
All I hear,
importantly,
because
whatever I
all
say
I
about
hear is you.
Beyonce has
Listen,
nothing to do with you. Whatever I say about anyone else has
but that's
nothing
all
to
I
do with
hear from
you.
you.
So
All I
why
hear from
are
you.
you
I didn't come on
defending
here to
people
argue
that
with
have
you,
nothing to do with this conversation?
Sean.
You are
Can you mute her,
defending
Sean?
people that have
Sean, can you mute her
nothing
till
to
I answer
do
the
with this
question?
conversation. You're
Sean,
starting
I
to
think
tell
Sean is
yourself
not going.
can you
Hold
mute her
on,
if I
hold
answer?
on,
triangles
hold on.
up to your eye
one thing.
like you're corny
Let
as
her, let her just
fuck.
finish.
Yeah, well,
Explain yourself.
Right, your turn, Courtney.
Sean, the book was handed to me from one of his students. Another book was mailed to me from his jail cell. I used to take one of his students to all the venues of the college to speaking. That's how I got the book. The book you can't steal a book from a man in jail. That means I got to go through the wars. I've never been in the jail. I never visited him in the jail, but I got several phone calls from him. So I don't know, maybe somebody looking for a come up or a lick. I don't know what it is.
You not looking for a come up?
No, I'm not.
Courtney,
no, I'm not.
Like you
because if I was looking for a come up,
right
I would have put the.
You're sitting here disparaging people that don't know you, sir. No one.
Okay, so how I get the book then? Tell me. You tell me your theory. How I got the book.
Sir?
How did I get the book? How did I get the book?
We're asking. Matter of fact,
I'm telling you, but don't ask me if you don't know.
Information. How did you get all of that information?
Don't worry about it. I don't. You not listen. I ain't telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything, Jay. Mushira, I'm not telling you anything. Okay.
Okay, TD Snakes.
Okay.
Bless baby oil for all I know.
Hey, you was at the parties. You was at the parties. You was at the parties.
What I do want to apologize.
You was at the parties. They call you mouth ass train.
I do want to apologize for something though, Courtney. Before
wait, I'm not apologizing for anything. I did apologize. You was disrespectful.
I want to apologize to your mother because I don't think she knew what she was giving birth to.
Whoa!
Listen, I'm gonna let you talk. Because you know what, I can say some. I can say some. Listen, I can say some ignorant things to you, but I'm too.
Involved with.
Sean, can you mute her, please?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is we're going to do this point around and give everybody
you're too disrespectful. You understand? I'm not going to go through this one.
I'm 100%.
Sean, I'm going to say this one time, Sean. Yeah. My mother passed away. I'm going to stop letting her disrespect me. You understand? She's a very disrespectful woman. If somebody sees something about her son, she'll lose more hair on her head. But I'm not going to say anything to her.
Just apologize.
No, don't apologize. Don't say nothing to me. You do the interview, let them ask you questions, you answer. Don't talk direct to me. You don't got permission. You lost the permission. You lost that respect. I respect every woman.
Courtney, we've got a bit off track, Courtney. You were telling us why the grand jury want you back.
Because they found something on your phone,
and they want to talk to you about that.
Go ahead.
Can you expand on that? They found something on your phone. They want to question you about that. To do with the Diddy case.
Yes. I'm not a witness. I wasn't a witness. I was there. They asked me about my phone. Where's my stuff? I said my stuff is downstairs. They took the phone and they found everything in my phone, in my email. Actually, what I was saying, from the book onto everything they found inside my Gmail. So that's what it was.
So they're taking.
I'm not gonna get on here and keep talking. Go ahead.
To want you to come back to the grand jury then. Whatever they found on your phone, they're taking hella seriously.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be.
That's why they didn't. That's why they didn't let him put a gag order on me, because what I was saying, everything that was in the book and I said it was true. If it was false, they would have put the gag order on me.
So this kind of legitimizes what you've got. The feds are now taking it seriously.
Right.
If it was BS, they wouldn't be bringing you back. Right.
Now you got it. But I wasn't a witness at first. But I'm not gonna get on here and keep putting my foot in my mouth because of other people being ignorant to make me talk wrong. Because it's coming out. If I got the book, I must be had to know the father to get the book.
Right.
I must be knew Tupac if I signed his artist who sang Fatal to Relativity Records.
Or he said Tupac again.
Wow. So now you're still trying to legitimize.
I'm not going to try to legitimize anything. I'm not going to legitimize anything. It's facts.
Who saying Fatal has absolutely nothing to do with anything? I can get on the phone and call an outlaw right now.
I'm saying, listen, right now. You don't got to do that. They're going to tell you, I don't want to sign. Listen, I don't got to go through all that. Sean, can you please meet her if you want to answer me a question, Sean?
My issue is with you is this, Courtney. Number one, and Roro, I would like just a little confirmation here. I've already stated that I believe that everything you had was real.
100% you said that, yeah.
I've already said that.
Yeah, 100%.
I said the reason why they wanted it was to see if it already lined up with everything that was already there. I've already said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already told you anything that came from Kim was already taken from Diddy. That's where she got it from. Kim wasn't running around setting up cameras. She became a very, very, very skilled information agent, and she learned how to get evidence.
And I did not come on here to go against you, Jaguar. I don't work for Jay-Z. I don't work for no Diddy. I don't work for none of them. I work for myself. Everything I work for, I own.
Got it. I'm
And it
telling you
wasn't
right
no.
now, you're
I
giving me
never came on
you're
here to
giving me
disrespect
Stan
you.
vibes, G. You're giving me Stan vibes.
Okay, well, don't think that.
You're giving
Don't
me
think that.
Stan vibes.
Okay, well, you
Because
had what?
everyone that is directly attached to these things that you're talking about don't know you, sir.
They don't have
That's
to.
odd.
They
That's
don't have
odd.
to
No,
know
it's
me.
odd for you to be this good friend of a man, and you can't give us not one real life testimony of your
I'm not.
relationship with this man. You
I'm
can't
not.
give us.
I'm not. I'm
One
not.
second, Courtney. 1 second, Courtney. Jag, so
Tupac.
just to sort of clarify to everyone that's watching, none of us are questioning the legitimacy of what Courtney has done for this case, what he's handed in, any of that. 100%, he should be commended for all of that. I think that one of the main questions, Courtney, is the length of time that you were in possession of some of this media and why it took so long for you to hand it. Was it was it the fact that Diddy was still free? Because I'm telling you now, I imagine having the knowledge that you did, there must have been a certain level of fear surrounding you about when you were going to release this and how you would get it out.
No, it wasn't
No.
Diddy. I don't fear no Diddy. I've been talking about Diddy when the wheel was on Hot 97.1.
That was your
I'm
way
sure.
out.
Well, there's a big difference between being outwardly spoken and
I
putting
was
nails in a coffin.
you
If that
can't
makes
be
sense.
no outspoken than that on the radio. It was way back when Relativity Records was up. I spoke about it with Michael Geronimo.
You
All
do
of
know
it.
that I ghost wrote for Relativity.
Okay, my A&R was a wind up booth.
You remember? Do you remember Teflon?
Yes.
You know Teflon and me, we ghost wrote together. It's a very good friend of mine.
Okay. And I was there.
When's the last time you produced out of D&D Studios?
It's been a long time. I don't know what I wasn't at D&D. I was at Platinum Island up on Broadway.
What's the correct name? What's the street name for D&D Studios?
I don't know. I never told you. I never recorded there.
That's funny because everybody in the streets called it Mecca.
Okay.
Every real hip hopper who produced always referred to D&D Studios as Mecca.
Well, I didn't go to D&D. I had the studio.
Listen to me. If you were producing in New York, there is no way you get around D&D Studios. No way.
I don't got to go to
Studios.
Hang on.
It was Daddy's house, and it was Sony.
Okay, so your argument, Jag, is you couldn't have produced in New York without knowing this terminology.
Exactly.
Courtney, what you're saying is you never produced at this location.
I did one session with Hot Tower. I forgot the name of the studio. Big Hot Tower. We was up in the studio with him. Then I was up in the studio with Rob Tulo, was the A&R at Atlantic Records with Fat.
That's not fair, Jaguar. That's not fair. You know the boy can't remember. He worse than me when it come down to names and stuff. He can't even remember the name. He can't even remember some of the stuff he trying to say today. Years ago, he can't remember the name of no studio. He can't even remember the name of the people.
Joe.
What street?
I don't know the street. I don't know. Listen,
Manhattan.
Listen.
Manhattan.
Listen, I'm not gonna go through all that.
Why
I'm not
not?
Because I don't know.
The name of a street? Come on, man.
History from one bet to another.
Well, listen,
if you're everything that you say you are, and if I'm as big a loser as you say you are, and if you're the winner that you say you are, you should be able to have comprehensive conversation.
I'm not here to sell myself to anybody.
You don't have to sell yourself.
I don't have to anyway.
We're supposed to.
I don't have to do.
We should be able to talk about this.
Do you know what?
Talk about it, but listen. Look on the credits of the record, you will see who I am. I'm not gonna go through all that back and forth about who
I know
that.
plenty of people that got their names on records.
Okay, well, listen.
Did it all.
Okay, well, that's them.
Look at half of.
Somebody said Jaguar got Courtney by the balls again. This thing just started.
Beyonce's credits.
Well, listen, I'm not here to talk about Beyonce. I'm here to listen. Sean.
You were defending Beyonce just a second ago. You better watch out. Her husband might get mad. You're doing a bad job.
Listen.
Courtney, are you in the longest? Are you in the longest tunnel in the world right now? I just want to ask you that.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm in New York. I'm coming from China. I'm coming from Little Italy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because you know for a fact the conspiracy theories are going to be coming out about the tunnels now, and because I've not seen a single car go past you. Right, this is Courtney's private tunnel. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
We just wait for him to pull up to the Starbucks. We just wait for him to pull up to the Starbucks, baby. Go ahead and get
the Starbucks.
latte crunch,
Listen,
It's
hold up, hold up.
fabulous. And I had to
Hey,
pay for
hey, hey,
mine.
Sean. I
Yes,
came up here
Courtney.
for love. I got love for Jaguar. I'm not here to beef with her. She came up, thought I came in here to beef for her. I did come up here to beef for her. I don't work for none of them, Sean or Diddy. I work for Courtney B. I came up under Burgess Connection Management.
But
In
we've
the
got.
studio, I record at mad bass.
We're just
I
trying
did
to.
all my recording at mad bass in
You
East
ever record
Orange
in
with Trex and
Philadelphia?
them, where they went to.
You ever record in
No, I
Philadelphia?
never. Nope,
Where you
Courtney,
record at in LA?
nope.
He don't know the
With
names.
is your
Simi, he
name?
did.
Oh,
I did a Simi, and I was up there with Eliza
He
Yeah.
barely
Eliza
remember
in the
his
Bay Area.
name.
You know who? I'm not gonna say the name for you can say go through all that. I was out
Eliza
there with her.
who?
Listen, I was up in the Bay Area. I
Listen,
I know
did songs with.
everybody in the Bay.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Everybody in the Bay know me.
That's
I
good.
find that funny. For me to be such a loser, everybody seems to know me.
I didn't
But
call you a
I seem
loser,
to work with
but let
everybody.
me tell you
How
something.
does
See,
that
that's just it.
happen?
Listen, that's just it. My name don't get bigger than my money. Because when your name get bigger than your money, it's no good. When your name's
Oh,
so
honey,
big, even
I
if you,
am the money.
well, that's you.
I am
That's
the money.
you. I
My
don't praise
name,
money.
when people type my name, they make money. I've
Okay.
been making money for people for years, millions. And guess what? I've made a lot of money for the Carters, even against
I
my
don't want to
will.
talk about the Carters.
Even against my
I don't want to talk about the Carters.
I bet you don't, not after this election.
I don't want to talk about the Carters.
After this election, I bet nobody wants to talk about anybody that backed up the
No, they don't got
demonic
no.
national
Listen, hold up,
convention.
hold up. I got love for Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I
That's
bet
not
you
why I don't
do.
want to. Yeah,
We're out
come
the
on,
tunnel.
don't
we
do
are
that.
out of the tunnel, ladies and gentlemen. That
You
was
made
a
it to the other
long.
end of the tunnel, Courtney. Okay.
All
Every
right.
time
I
you're
did.
on here now, you need to find a longer tunnel. This has got to be part of your whole interview persona. I'll tell you what, the camera angle is way better this time. I'm disappointed you've not got the other glasses on. I'm a huge fan
Well,
of the
ain't
other
it on?
glasses. Right. I need to ask you this. Is there a name of that frame of glasses? Is there a specific name of that frame, the big black one?
Yeah, they call Gotham's. What made me get them? I saw Robert De
You
Niro
got the
had them on the
pizza on
casino.
your license plate.
You got pizza
You
on your,
got the
listen,
Gothams on your face. You in the never-ending tunnels, dude. You
Listen,
driving triangles like you on the ranch.
oh
I'm just
yeah.
saying, bro. You
why
got a
you
lot
crazy,
going on, G.
Jaguar?
Yeah.
Why you doing that, Jaguar? Don't do that.
Glasses, the hand signals, right? I swear to God, I think I done about 2.5 hours of content just on your hand signals, Courtney.
Okay,
Right?
well, it was, it's not done on
Listen,
purpose. It's just a
I get
habit.
you. I get you.
It's just a
You was
habit.
a nervous kid.
You know,
No, I'm never nervous, Jaguar.
Yes, you are.
you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
lie. That's another
So
lie.
We're
I
gonna
have
have
to
some
say
fun
though,
today, Courtney. I promise you that. We're gonna have some fun.
Go ahead.
I have to
Okay.
say you're a different Courtney tonight. I have to say, right?
Yeah. Cause I need
So
rest. You don't know I ain't been getting rest.
I bet you have.
I haven't been getting rest. You understand?
a lot
Home
of sleep
security
at
is
night.
no joke.
You
Home
lose
security
a
is no
lot of
joke.
sleep being a viral sensation. Take it from me.
Wait a minute. He said, "What is no joke?"
I bet you have.
I haven't been getting rest. You understand?
A lot
Home
of sleep
security
at
is
night.
no joke.
You
Home
lose
security
a
is no
lot of
joke.
sleep being a viral sensation. Take it from
Doing
me.
security. So he work as a security
Oh,
guard.
it's too good. This is brilliant. Okay, so just once again, right? I feel like a lot of the things that we're sort of digging in on Courtney are things that Jaguar, you're feeling very strongly about. Of course, the original interview, you were talking about your friend who you felt was disrespected, and we've covered all of that. But
I want to ask Jaguar one question, Sean.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yep, go for it.
Shoot.
Yeah, don't worry about my point. It's
Jaguar,
fine. Just crack on.
don't take it personal, Jaguar. You know what was bothering me? Why did everybody jump over you and Gene and land in my face and got me up in grand jury? I was so good and quiet until I don't know. I love my life before all this. Serious.
I know it's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't come here to put Diddy in the kick him while he was down. No, that's not what I came on for. Diddy,
Courtney, can I say something to you?
go ahead.
Let him finish.
Have you ever taken into consideration you were selected for
Yes.
this?
Yes. Yes.
You know, that's the
I
thing I
realized that
keep
last
trying
night. I realized
to
that
get
last night.
people to understand. There is a much greater and more elegant design.
Man, Courtney can't. I mean, Courtney. I'm thinking, Jaguar can't help. She can't help but control where she want the conversation to go. Daggone, Courtney, you keep losing the floor. Why do you do that? And that's a woman.
Go ahead.
Have you ever taken into consideration you were selected?
Look, man, wait a minute. Watch this.
Before all this, serious.
Okay, you
I
got
know it's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't come here to put Diddy in the kick him while he was down.
Okay,
no,
keep going.
That's not what I came.
Well, what you come for? What'd you come for then?
Diddy.
Courtney, can I say something to you?
Go ahead.
Oh my God, you gave up
Have
the
you
floor
ever
too
taken
soon.
Into consideration you were selected.
Yes.
For this.
Yes. Now she controlling the floor.
Yes.
You know,
I realized that last night. I realized that last night.
To understand, there is a much greater and more elegant design behind all of these things. When I came here and I said your life is on the line, I wasn't trying to threaten you. I said the same thing to Ronnie Bo. I see this thing from a different angle than a lot of people. But I'm telling you right now, I'll pray for you.
Thank you. And I'm taking that.
But you have been selected.
I know I have been. I realized that last night. I was thinking about that all last night.
Damn. That's quite a major moment for you two. I'm not going to lie. That's quite a major moment for this interview, if I'm being honest, because when so realizing that effectively you've been hand selected to be an unwitting pawn in a larger game is what we're saying here, Courtney. And, you know, when we talk about predatory activity and I've got, you know, the G word that rhymes with vrooming that we can't say on YouTube, right? It's what you would do to, you know, you would take a dog to get groomed, a dog groom, that kind of word, right? There is so many people that fall victim to this, Courtney, right? And we're talking about parents, we're talking about politicians, we're talking about average people. And I hope you don't fall into a mental state about how could this happen to me or anything, because this happens every day and people don't even realize. And the fact that you're standing there and saying, I think this is what has happened to me is massive. Okay. Whether or not, you know, you've got true belief in that statement or not, I hope that you do. But I mean, how do you feel, Sean? Was that not quite a massive moment?
It was, but I've got quite an important question for Courtney.
All right.
Courtney, are you even Courtney?
Yes, I am.
Courtney Burgess?
Yes, I am Courtney Burgess.
Are you sure? Because in another interview you said that you wasn't. That was just your stage name.
I'm Courtney Burgess. No, the reason why I said that to that guy because he stood up there, he was bullshitting the audience, talking about he know the FBI, he direct, and I had the paperwork to show him on the set because there's a lot of BS come up on here. He trying to put a name for himself and come off on me. He not gonna come up off of me. You understand? He said there like, yo, I'm connected. I can call FBI and find out everybody pro. And he said he couldn't find. I said, you don't even know my name. You don't know nothing. You feed off what everybody else saying. They come up and want to do a podcast, want to be somebody. And then when I showed him the papers and he saw it, he felt so bad because I tore down his credibility. You understand? I know why they chose me to go against him. We saw. I already know, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just waiting to how this roll out.
So you are Courtney Burgess, but you were just playing with that guy. Saying
I was playing with him because he told me he regular check me, he ain't find nothing. And then I throw up the papers up in his face. You're lying. And I want to see who is who. Honestly, Gene and Jaguar, they're the most legit people I've seen up on here. I know I rather them. I have nothing but respect and love for you.
Somebody said Courtney for president.
Jaguar, you talk to Gene, I have respect for him. But I do things to give somebody a bone to see how they go bury it. You understand? And it came right back.
Not to.
Right.
It would be a fool not to.
Right.
Listen to me. When you're playing the disinformation game, you be a fool not to throw a little in there yourself to see where it comes out. You know, for
Right.
those people who have ever read books like The Art of War or any of the Confucius Says or this, that, and the other, you have to learn how to beat the grass to see where the snakes are.
Right.
I do it all the time. I'm very
And they came.
clever. The
And he
problem
came out.
is,
He came
yeah, but
out.
the problem is you got to be careful and make sure that the stick you hitting that grass with doesn't jump back up and hit you in the head. You know what I mean?
Right.
You still got to hold that stick. And you're in a position now where you got people that are going to take everything you've said and use it to make money. That's what this is.
I know. That's why I want to talk about it. And again, for you, again, Jaguar, I don't know everything. All this is new to
No,
me. You understand? And I
guess what?
respect
I
you. I
don't
respect
either.
you.
I
Okay.
don't either, Courtney.
Let him
But
talk,
I'm desperate
Jaguar.
to learn.
And I'm desperate to learn too, because I gotta watch what's going on. And I
What?
followed your footsteps. You understand? And also, Jay, I follow your footsteps to see how y'all still relevant today. You know what I'm saying?
Where are
It
I'm
you
matters
G'd
a
up.
lot.
going?
I'm G'd
It
up in
matters a lot
this.
because you can make, yeah, you can make a lot of enemies, and they can make a lot of fake friends, and they can make a lot of family at the same time.
Be careful.
Oh, I'm definitely is.
You want to know a little trick that I've learned
I'm,
before I
I'm
sit
here
with
to,
anybody? Before I
yeah.
sit with anybody, I see whether or not their channel is shadow banana. If their channel is shadow banana, that's who I want to sit with because that's where they're trying to stop the truth.
Okay.
That's the one thing that I've learned. Wherever people get fought the hardest on their channel about letting out the truth, that's where I want to be to help them push through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's really the key. That's why I tell people when you get into this whole internet game, you know, it hasn't been easy to go from being marked to truly being willing to become the content and then turn your life into an algorithm, which is what I've done.
She bad, young.
Takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of work, takes a lot of thinking. But
She's
what I
great.
will tell you is this. Once you take your algorithm and you make it your own, you'll have a better opportunity at having control of what happens next. I don't know who brought you what you got that the feds now have, but they were not your friend, G.
I know that.
They were not your friend.
Somebody snitched on me.
I know. They handed it to you and then they snitched on you
Yeah.
to make sure you went to the grand jury. Because like you said, and like I said, how the hell he ended up there and me and G still sitting fine?
Right. Right.
Somebody wanted you there.
Right.
That's how you ended up there.
You are letting Jaguar control.
It's for you to figure out.
I'm definitely. I figured it out already.
Well
I'm
then,
like,
you have my prayers. And you know who your enemy is.
Yes, I do.
Courtney, you came on. What do
We ain't
you
gotta
want to
say
say,
no more
Courtney?
about that
What is it that you want to say? You just on there. What
at
do you want
all.
to say, Courtney?
Damn.
But
All
I
right.
appreciate your light, Jaguar. Don't think I got any soul in my mouth from last time. No, I didn't come here prepared to do anything to go against you or any of that. You know,
And
so
I came here
I came
and
from
I
a
was
woman.
being cheeky the
Okay, I came
first
from a
time.
woman. Yeah.
But I apologize what I said about your mother. I'm sorry.
Okay, I accept that.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
I
shit, they're
accept
gonna
your
kiss and
apology.
make up.
A lot of the viewers are concerned about both you guys' safety. Do you have any reassurances for the viewers?
I'm learning from Jack. Go ahead. You gotta tell me how to be safe, Jack.
Oh, come
It's-
on. Come on,
I know
You
I
know how
started
to
by not
pray?
Courtney.
eating and drinking.
Do
Yeah,
you
I'll
know
pray
how to
real good.
pray? Do you know how to pray?
Yes, yes,
Never stop. And never eat
right,
by strange hands. And if you have to
right.
eat out at a restaurant, make sure it's a place you don't go to often.
I never
I
eat out
don't
the
eat
same
by
place.
strange hands.
Man, shut up,
Right.
Courtney.
And if
I
they're
never eat
strange,
out the
they have
same.
He great say it again. I never eat out the same place. Come on, Courtney, you're just making up what the daggone movies is saying. Why are you doing this?
Sure, it's a place you don't go to often.
I never eat out the same place.
Strange
Never eat out the same place.
Right.
And if they're strange, they have to be random.
Right.
You do me a favor. If you're really interested, just reach out to me. I'll talk to you offline.
Okay. I'm going to do that.
Spot. You're
I'm
in
going
a
to do
tricky
that.
spot.
I'm going to.
Time out, man. Wait a minute. You ever go to a boxing match and you done paid your money and you got your popcorn, you ready, and they ding ding, and ain't nobody throwing no punches at all. They just doing this all day long. That's where we at now. Courtney, God dang, Courtney, I don't understand you, man. I'm not saying you need to fight back, but why are you here? Is what I'm just saying. Now you just getting all advice. If you ever need me, reach out to me offline. Yeah, I'm going to do that. You just looking for anything.
Do that.
I'm just glad you know who your enemies are now.
Look
That's
at
what I
Courtney.
do.
Poor thing.
It's a hard thing yesterday. And I got to thank you for that because I knew I was going to be here today with you and Sean. But yesterday I had to think, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? How they jump over all these people and just grab me? You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to go, man.
Okay.
Courtney is driving him wherever she want him to go.
Now, don't get me wrong. Whatever he did to put himself where he at, that's his business. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not his business, really. You got minors involved and you beating on girls. It ain't.
I don't wish
drugging
cage
people.
on nobody. Even a gorilla, I don't wish his cage on them. They deserve to be free.
Even a gorilla has a soul. Whatever that thing is sitting in MCP lost its soul a long time ago.
And they keeping it there to keep it from getting out. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for his girls.
I don't.
The twins. I really do.
The sorriest I felt for them was when their mother left this earth.
Right.
They're prisoners, all of them, in the devil's mouth.
Right.
It's Cornell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Is that Dr. Cornell West?
I swear to God, I thought they said Courtney.
Oh my God, it's Dr. Cornell West. Oh, hello, brother.
How you doing, my dear sister?
We were praying for you the whole time.
Yeah, well,
Oh my God!
We
Yes.
still swinging.
Gotta keep swinging.
You all looking strong as ever.
Indeed.
Oh,
Your name is
I'm Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Odell.
Hold on a second. Everyone, can you say hi to one of our last?
Oh, how y'all
Hello?
doing? I'm so blessed to be here with this special tune.
Wow.
What's going on?
That's
Greetings
big
from
wig.
England.
From
This is Dr. Cornell West.
England.
What's up, Cornell?
Is that right?
And this is Sean Atwood.
My God, my
And that's
God.
Courtney Burgess. He's that grand jury person that they have all tied up in that Diddy mess.
Oh, my God, my God. But no, I'm praying for y'all, but you all stay strong now. We still
Cornell,
swinging.
can I ask you a question, Cornell?
We're right quick, though, because I'm getting ready. I'm running late here.
Who's your favorite philosopher you like to read?
John Coltrane.
That part. Ooh. Yes.
All righty.
You know, oh my God, you know, nobody even knew that he was running for president. Can you believe that? That black man ran for, that smart black man was running for president. Ain't nobody even know.
Wow. That was certainly nice to meet him. It was awesome, Jaguar. Thank you.
I have all kinds of interesting people around me all the time. But I'm just glad he was here to bestow a prayer blessing.
What a guy.
He was right, Courtney. Stay safe.
I am. Thank you.
I'm mixed up with some very interesting, real people. If you should ever need my help, just let me know.
I'm gonna reach out for you. Leave your number with Sean. Sean to get it to me, and I'll leave
They
mine
got
with
my
him.
number.
Okay,
They got my number.
Sean, you give her my number too.
Yep, no problem.
So,
So Courtney, people want to know how this is going to play out with the grand jury second hearing for you.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm being honest. I don't know what's coming forward. You know, but
You
they
and I should
found.
talk before you go in because I got a feeling
I
you
got a
might need new legal
feeling.
representation
Okay.
or additional. You know, Chris Todd keeps talking about how irrelevant Ariel is about to become, and I don't like the way that sounds with him bragging about that. Might not be
What's that?
bad to have a backup.
Okay.
But
I,
you
I
know,
have.
I'm a Black Panther, and I serve at the pleasure of the chairman of the board, Fred Hampton Jr., son of Fred Hampton Sr., and our greatest objective is freedom all, and power to our people. You know, Ronnie Bowe is in a very interesting situation now where they're trying to force him back inside. They play around with our people. You might need a little extra protection. You let us know. I know some people that might be able to help.
Okay.
But I think they're trying to railroad you.
Right.
And they're trying to throw something on you that ain't yours.
Oh, they definitely can't do that. Ain't nothing mine. I think they more trying to get me to bring him down.
I know that you are definitely being used, but
Yeah.
trust me, if they can't get you to do what they want you to do, they'll find another way to get it done.
Right.
See, it's that plan B. It's those contingencies that you always have to prepare for.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Did Ariel find you, or did you find her?
Um, it was like they found me. I didn't find her.
That makes sense.
Um, Todd introduced me to sent it to me. Chris Todd.
That's interesting because Chris Todd just said that after the gag orders were in place, she was going to be irrelevant. What does everybody seem to know that you don't know?
Hey, I want to try to find out. I would love to know because everybody keeps saying it. I got the word that it wasn't no gag. They called me personally that there was no gag on me.
So why are people lying?
I don't know. It's not.
How do you feel about Chris?
Chris is cool. You know,
Who's
I don't
Chris?
know him, but he's cool so far.
Look at
You know,
Jaguar.
I don't
Stop
sit
it,
around and make a
Jag.
judgment. I don't talk to him enough to say, oh, he's this or that.
Oh my
You know, I got other
God.
things to give time to.
No, he's been
So
doing some interviews with some other content creators, and he's been reaching out for me.
Jaguar, our most requested video right now is to have you and Chris go live.
Oh my gracious. Oh man, this
What do
thing.
you think about that,
right
Courtney?
here.
I'm not your enemy. So if you, like you said, you investigate everybody who before you go on there, and every podcast you come on the
I
host.
do.
Yeah. So that's what what you taught me just now. That's what you should do.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I guess I'm going to have to keep it in prayer.
Right. That's what
Leave
I
him
do. I pray all
alone,
the time. I pray
Jaguar.
all day.
You got to in this day and age. Everybody's up to something. Everybody got to hustle, and everybody's got a new set of lies.
Right. This
Jaguar
is
is
all this
talking
great is
about
wisdom.
Courtney.
I ain't stressing about anything.
Jaguar is talking about Courtney right in his face, and he don't even realize it. She is. Oh, you are, girl. I swear to, I mess with you, Jaguar. She makes sure everything spins the way she wanted
You know what I'm
to.
saying?
Well, you're not supposed to.
Oh no, I don't have
None of
to.
us are, not even at the worst of it.
Yeah.
It's all in God's hands. The truth is, we're just acting out our parts. This was all written.
Right. Right. That's what I came up with last night. This was written. This was written because it's generations. This ain't just pop up. This is generation thing, and they seek me out and said, "Okay, only person strong enough to go up against him will be me." Not taking that away from y'all, but that he can't come back and say, "Oh, I'm mad because I ain't work with him," or this or that. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. The question is why were you selected though?
That's right. Hold back, Jaguar. Hold back.
Who chose you?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll find out by the time I go to court to 12.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Go on, Jaguar. Play him, Jaguar.
I'll definitely
Jaguar,
be the third
play
person to
him.
know.
And can Sean,
Yeah.
Sean or Ron, can y'all say something, please?
I would definitely call you, even if you got to
I definitely call you. That's a
iPhone. I
lie.
zoom you in.
Zoom you
I
in.
got all kinds of phones.
Okay.
I even got 4G phones still.
Okay.
I got a satellite phone too.
Jaguar cool as I don't know what, boy.
You gonna get to know about me.
Jaguar
Not at
gonna
all
help
what I
him.
see.
No, I never thought anything bad about you. If you ask anybody,
You
I had
called
no
her a
beef with you when you
loser.
first came on. You were shocked the way, but sometimes, like you say, I do the same thing to rattle somebody, see what if what's under their skirt, pull their t-shirts, see if they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been, listen to me, I have been horse trading with men at boardroom tables for 27 years.
I did a couple of shows with the Roots.
I'm sure a lot of people have.
Yeah,
They've been around.
yeah.
You know, it's so funny when I hear people talk about my history with the Roots. They never ever take into consideration why I walked away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people, they like to wrap up people's careers based on the active stats and this and that, but they don't really go and look at the DNA of who they are. The second that they were willing to sign to be the Tonight Show band for Jimmy Fallon, I lost all interest in having anything to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
It was a sellout moment. See, hip hop was changing, and the kind
Mm-hmm.
of music that they were making was no longer popular. They were going to be opening acts, and their show was way too expensive. I'll never forget sitting with Rich and asking Rich, our manager, why won't you guys just force them to do the independent label? We'll be a major in no time. But they wanted to pledge allegiance, or should I say Amir wanted to pledge allegiance to Jay-Z. See? And then I watched them gatekeep all of Philadelphia hip hop and turn it over to New York, whether it be Bad Boy or Rock Nation. You know, there's nothing worse than being absolutely amazing at what you do and believing in what you do so much that you're willing to walk away from everything you worked for to save what's important. I'm just that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. I'm done with Courtney. Courtney, I'm done with
God
you,
needed me
man.
more here. I played dress up enough. I had everything that any woman could have ever wanted and 10 times over. I had 3 boyfriends that I left that were billionaires. How do you do that?
Billionaires? Yeah.
Because you know
Just
what you're
God.
worth. You know
Just
what you're
God.
worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know your worth.
God. I don't need all of that other stuff. But I'm going to tell you something right now. To be able to go out on tour and not have to worry about what girl came up missing and if she got, moved around. To be able to go out into the studio and not have to worry about if a crime was committed in my recording booth before I started recording. Cruelty free. To be able to create that cruelty free environment so artists can just be artists. That's where I am with it now, Courtney. That's all that matters to me now.
She done twisted this thing into something different. She laid into him, and now she's
I understand that.
she playing him, and he don't even know what's going on.
What's
Poor
next, though?
Courtney. Yeah, what's next?
Well,
No, you don't got to answer. Put it out there. But I'm just saying, what's next after,
It looks like we made it through the wash. Now it's time to get to the rinse.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's what answer I was looking for.
That's the answer you was looking for?
People are asking, Jaguar, if you have any ideas of who is controlling or manipulating Courtney.
I have a few.
I have a few, but I can't say.
For Courtney's safety and his grand jury appearance, I'll keep that to myself right now.
Of course, yeah.
Of course,
I think
baby.
we all need to keep a tight eye what happens on the 12th. I got a feeling some surprising things are about to come forward.
Well,
there's nothing worse than running from a lie. Because you can't outrun it. No matter how hard you try. Look at 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 right now. Him and his family are greenlit. Their lives are on the line. And after all of this time, after I told him to tell the truth last year, now he finally wants to tell people he was lying. But see, he had that proffer deal. And what a proffer deal means is that you don't get prosecuted for anything you do as long as you're turning over information. That's why I don't understand why these people who make deals with a government that has never been fair think it's safe to make deals. Because the second you make a deal with the government, the only person that's forced to stick to that deal is you. All they got to do is get a new politician to come in and say, we ain't honoring this no more. We got a new guy. And there goes your proffer deal. Am I wrong, Courtney?
Nope, you're not wrong.
Oh my God, Courtney don't even know what you talking about. I don't even know what you talking about.
Ain't no point in lying for it. You might end up dying for it. It's a line I wrote in one of my songs.
Ain't that right, Courtney? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something law type stuff to show you how sharp I am. I'm gonna say all this stuff, and then I'm gonna say, ain't that right, Courtney? And Courtney gonna say, he barely listening. He barely listening, y'all. That's right, Jaguar. That was a setup. Now I know I got you. You're willing to agree with anything I say right now, puppy.
Here we are.
I don't even know what she was. I don't even have a clue if she was right about what she was saying. I gotta look that all up.
Say more, but I can't.
She already knows she got him.
Yeah.
That's a business move.
For after the 12th.
Okay, guys, can we go to the next question on this interview?
I think you need to get through the 12th.
Poor Courtney.
So, I mean, I'll be honest, we've taken some pretty incredible steps on the podcast today compared to the first episode. I think this conversation has been amazing. And
they probably didn't, hold up. They probably didn't even put we had all these questions for both of them. Look, we don't need no questions. Just let them go at each other. Okay, that didn't happen this time. Go get the questions that they texting each other, right? I'm just joking. Go get the question from last week because we got to say something because it's getting boring. It's getting real boring.
Waiting to see exactly what comes from your evidence, Courtney. I think everyone is waiting excitedly because I think that's going to be the next big moment for you. How do you think your life? I mean, we're already talking about how your life's changed already. If your evidence is used as a key element in this case, it's going to just blow up 10 times the size, right? I mean, are you ready for that?
I'm ready for it because one, whatever they did and they found, I'm talking the ones who they see, I wasn't there when they did it. They did it.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, absolutely not. I'm not saying by any means you're guilty of anything. I'm just saying it seems like this could be a major moment in the case. I mean, this is, you've handed in physical evidence. It's so publicly known. There's so many eyes waiting on to see what the answers are. If this turns out to be key evidence, you're going to be, it's going to blow up even more is what I'm saying. And, I think that'll be,
I didn't hand it to them. They conversated. I ain't walking in and say, here you go. I didn't walk in with a laptop or there.
You said that
and
twice.
I take it your
phone like you have it.
Yeah.
And that's how they enter my Gmail from my phone.
Yeah.
Please don't have this guy
Somebody
back
set
on
you
again.
up something nasty.
Yes, they did.
God dang, Jaguar.
I'm assuming I can't ask you any further questions about the phone, right? Because it's evidence. I'm assuming.
I can't take no more of this, man.
that's fine.
Depends. All I can do is don't answer. You don't hear from trying.
Well, if
What type of English is he talking, man? Listen to these. Both sentences was like backwards or something. Watch this.
okay, that's fine.
Depends. All I can do is don't answer.
Oh, don't answer. All I
don't
can
hear
do is
from
don't
trying.
answer.
Well, if the feds have entered your handset through your phone, right, and they have then requested you to come and give evidence, what was it that was on the phone that spurred them? Was it conversations? Was it media? What was it that gave them the signal from intercepting your phone that you had USB drives?
I only had videos, pictures, and conversations. So whatever they found that was true, that is true. Because I didn't, I can't look like nobody and play a role. It was true what they found. I wasn't like I came there to hand it to them. If anybody ever been in that court before, they take it probably from you anyway before you go upstairs, and they give you a token.
Sure.
So once they found out once they had me there, that's when they went down there and took the phone. It ain't like I walk up there and push play. Like, see, no, they walk me right back down and say, "Oh, we need your phone." They already had it in their property. I never been in a court like that they take everything.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I just want to ask one more question. So if they've came in through your phone and requested that you leave your phone, I'm assuming they're assuming that there's more evidence on your phone. And for me, I've got to ask you, because I'm a bit of a nerd, right? If something starts off on a USB drive and then it ends up on your phone, what's the correlation between the evidence and your phone?
Because the phone, an iPhone, I know, you go straight from the iPhone into your Gmail or your TikTok or your messages, who called you. So I guess, I don't know how they put it up to bring it up.
They were researching your metadata and they wanted to be able to see the origin of every file you had.
You was doing so great, Jaguar. You just you almost had me, Jaguar.
So I guess, I don't know how they put it up to bring it up.
They were researching your metadata and they wanted to be able to see the origin of every file you had.
Exactly. That's better said.
Okay, so then how did the files get from the USB drives to your phone?
Because if you plug your GPS into your whatever you plug it in, it drops into your Gmail or on your phone, and it comes to yourself. It comes to your cell phone. That's how it's rigged.
He has all of his accounts synced.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so I understand.
All clouded.
Yeah, I understand that, right? So if you've been handed evidence on a USB flash drive, right, at no point when you plug that flash drive into a computer is it going to upload to a cloud or go to your Gmail or anything like that. That's just not how operating systems work. So what I'm asking is, how, if the evidence was all on USB drives that you were handed, what's the correlation to the evidence now being on your phone?
I could have put it in my Gmail for saves, like my files or my notes. Okay. It booted up to my phone that you could enter from my phone.
Okay, so effectively, you think what you're saying is you've made a backup of the evidence on a server or a cloud system like this, and then through doing that, your phone has automatically updated. That I can understand, just so that we understand. So, in your mind, then, I mean, putting this. So, just to confirm, then, what you're saying is you did a backup. Is that what we're getting at? You did a backup.
It wasn't done on purpose. It was done just to be able to go to it. You understand?
No.
So since it was already in my Gmail, I could always go through my phone and shoot pictures, shoot videos, whatever I want to do. If I need it for my that's how it went. I can't explain. I really can't. It wasn't done on purpose, like to walk around and say, "Oh, look at this, look at that." No, it was in my computer, and then it went there, and then certain things I didn't want to look at and then toss it to my fireplace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into stuff like that.
No, I understand. I understand. I'm not saying that you are into stuff like that by any means. It's just, again, I just don't understand. Unless you're doing a manual backup of information, you're dragging and dropping off a USB drive into a cloud. You can educate me in the side chat, but
Roro, can I say something?
please do, please.
Yeah, help them out,
The
Jaguar.
question that you're asking, he might not be able to answer.
Watch Courtney agree.
I'm with you. All right, no problem.
And what I will say is this: when it comes to government agencies, we all have to realize that there are definitely parts of our government, especially in law enforcement, that are going to be compromised heavily throughout the course of this entire investigation. And there might be an idea that they weren't just looking for the evidence; they might have been looking for something else in his phone, or they might have been looking to,
100%.
or
100%.
possibly leaving something in
100%.
his phone.
Oh, I completely agree that these individuals who manage to make 300,000 children minimum, if not more, millions around the world vanish every year, they're more than capable of infiltrating an individual's phone and corrupting it. So for me, I just wanted to 100% get
they do tethers all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Because all they have to do is put a tether in that phone.
Yeah.
And they can put in whatever they want to put in.
Jag, I mean, I'm not being funny. My background is in a lot of interesting tech stuff, and some of my former staff members, when we were hunting predators, we sent them Amazon gift voucher links. You have won an Amazon gift voucher. Please click here. Sign up here. Dunzo. You know? So yeah, and it's that easy. And
By the way, Courtney, do you have spyware on your phone, or do you have any kind of tech person? I get all of my devices scanned at least once every 65 days, just to make sure I haven't picked up anything. It might not be a bad idea.
He does not know what you're talking about.
Well, I would start doing that.
Yeah.
I would start doing that if it ain't too late.
It's not. Listen.
This dude, for somebody that's supposed to be a producer or beat maker, or they took my computer to make beats. Dude, that's all he know, and I feel sorry for him, man. I feel sorry for him. I'm gonna let this go for another 10 more minutes, man. I can't take no more of this. This is
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, no matter when you put it in. I think it might be smart for you to get your stuff swept and make sure you get a full diagnostic report of everything that was found in, if it looks like anything, like all of that. People keep forgetting AI is being used heavy in a lot of these cover-ups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
I definitely would take that.
Mm-hmm.
In the past 4 years, I have found 10 different bugs. And that's crazy because I live a very quarantine life, which means the only way they got there was when I was taken into police custody or whoever I had in my life.
Mm-hmm.
They might have just wanted your phone so they could listen to the conversations that you had after.
It'd be anything.
They already knew what you had. That's what I'm saying. They already knew what you had. Making a big deal about it was kind of crazy. There's something else going on here.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did.
Well, there's definitely a massive mystery at play here. 100%. Okay. And all of you who are involved in this, obviously Jaguar and Courtney, Jaguar, we know how vigilant you are, but it's really time to, get into that mindset, Courtney. Even things like the way you had your hands positioned caused a massive wave last time, right? And the internet is not, you can't slow down the internet, right? And I think it's been a much different, version of Courtney this evening, but you need to really be super aware that if you've effectively been handpicked by a puppet master behind the scenes, you need to I would just be 24/7 live streaming yourself, if I'm being honest with you, man, because none of these stories ever have super awesome happy endings, and it's scary.
Yes.
Film all the time. even if you're not live. You know, when I first started really going heavy and knowing that they weren't going to stop coming for me, I would just do a video journal log that I kept in my phone of what happened this day, what happened that day, and just keep that and then take it and send it to someone that you know won't exploit it in any way, because you might need to have your own journal like Kim did.
Mm-hmm.
I got one.
I can imagine.
You don't have to share it, but
Mm-hmm.
just for your own protection. You
We
see how
definitely
easy
take a
it
look.
is for people to distort words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to thank the side chat for being here tonight as well. And at this point, if we can all just give a little like and a little share, make sure you're all subscribed. Make sure you go to Jaguar's channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, supporting everyone on this mission.
And pray for
Okay.
Courtney on the 12th.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This boy don't even know when he being
In
played.
that first hearing, Courtney, did it pertain to alleged evidence against the two celebs?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Yes.
And do you
Sure.
think there's going to be further questioning on that subject on the 12th?
Of course, they I'm not a fan of this. They bring me back for something.
Be grateful Trump just got elected.
He did his freedom of speech, and I was just so happy. We just did an analysis of it. He's going to end the censorship, he's saying.
Be
Grateful.
glad Trump got elected, because a lot of Diddy's enemies are his enemies too. And a lot of Diddy's friends are also his enemies now too. You know, Trump is going to shake up what happens in this country these next 4 years. I hope everyone's ready. But for everyone who thinks Diddy's going to get a pardon from Trump, I truly doubt that, with that girl Andrea out running around now talking about a videotape with someone very presidential. They were leaning into a lot of things. I'm going to tell you something right now. Donald Trump ain't going down with the Diddy shit. I'll tell you that right now. That's not going to happen. And anybody who bet against him, I feel sorry for them. That includes a lot of people that help support Kamala Harris. That might be your saving grace, Courtney. That might be your mother's grace. Your mother might have got that election won
He
just
agreeing. Poor thing. He agreeing with everything Jaguar say.
People are asking what you guys think the point of making sure the Kim Porter book was published. What was the point of that? What were they trying to achieve?
Yay.
I'm telling you right now,
Shut
it's
up.
for nothing more than to poison the jury pool and to buy sympathy for the devil.
Let Courtney answer. The question was pointed to him.
None of that stuff really has anything to do with what he's being charged with. He's being charged with running a criminal enterprise. That has nothing to do with that woman's diary. She wasn't keeping a diary of all of the flesh traded and all of the children lost. She wasn't doing that. She would never. She was sharing her life story, so just in case something happened to her, someone would know where to look. And we all know where to look. He's the devil. He's in jail.
Watch Courtney say, right.
Creates a lot of confusion, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And it makes a lot of people look bad for no reason at all, including Kim.
Yep. Go ahead, Courtney. Agree with her.
You're getting asked, Courtney, were you forced to publish this book or coerced in any way?
I wasn't forced, but I was always questioned when. So yes, I was forced.
Definitely coerced.
I wasn't forced, but I was always asked when. So yes, I was forced. What kind of freaking answer is that?
Yeah.
Then he agreed with Courtney, of course. Anything Courtney says.
Wow.
See, and that's why
anything Jaguar says, I'm sorry.
Do the money. A lot of people think, oh, she's broke, she's this, she's that. The truth is, I'm worth a lot of money. I just couldn't tell you how. I don't be worried about it. I tell you, at any given time that I want, if I choose to call my lawyer in Philadelphia and tell him that they owe me royalties, he can go and get me a $50,000 to $80,000 check right now. It's fine. It's sitting there. It'll be waiting for me when I get there. See, I am the money. I never sweated money. But the second that you put a monetary attachment to it, people stop taking it seriously. They do.
Agree,
no matter
Courtney.
how good your intentions are.
Agree, Courtney.
Well, why don't you sue for what happened to you? Because then it's going to become all about the money, and it's not going to be about the justice.
Right.
I worry about justice first.
Agree.
We'll deal with money later. And the truth is, the only thing I want is what people owe me.
Agree.
I just want what I'm owed. I've been robbed for years. I deserve to be paid.
Agree, Courtney.
I did the work.
Agree, Courtney.
That's why I stay away from money. I want people to know my intentions are pure. I'd rather eat out of a can of beans than eat caviar off the stomach of a baby.
Right. Or grapes.
Oh my God. So you
People
watch YouTube.
are asking Jaguar if you could expand on Ronnie Bo and his story, because I watched it yesterday and it's fascinating.
The truth is, Ronnie Bo is kind of caught in the same situation that Courtney's in right now. He's being drugged into a conspiracy story where he's the victim and he didn't report the crime. And it's all attached to something very silly and very trifling, and all to get him back in jail. And now Ronnie Bo has finally come forward and told everyone what his cellmate R. Kelly told him. That the Jigga Man and the Diddler had sexual relation as a ritual to gain power and favor.
Yeah, we just did a video on Ron. Is his name Ronnie Bo? That's who she talking
How
about.
many times people got to hear
I checked him out.
that
He's
these
legit.
men like to get together and copulate before they're willing to accept that they're getting together and copulate. They sodomites.
Oh my God.
These aren't gay people we're talking about. This has nothing to do with the L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, the A, or the I, or the plus, and everybody else. This has nothing to do with sexuality. This has nothing to do with love. This is about domination, power, and blackmail at all costs. Because the only reason that man could have that much filth given to him in some anonymous manner in some way, with that much crap on it. Because that's crap. And I ain't mad at you for not wanting to look at it. Probably to give you nightmares. You definitely couldn't play the lottery after seeing all that naked ass. Shit, I wouldn't have wanted to look at it either.
Jaguar, I've just had a message from a very brave woman who she's alleging that Diddy shot her in the face in the nightclub, and she's asked if she could come on right now and speak to you live.
You must be talking about my friend Natanya Rubin.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
right,
Courtney off the. Bye, Courtney.
We can bring her on right now.
Bye,
I just want to
Courtney.
say, Jag, with speaking to Natanya this week, she's one of the first human beings ever that's made me take a step back from myself and look at how quick I am to judge in certain situations with people. And I have never in my life ever had that, right? And I'm it's not like I'm changing faith or religion, but it's like when you hear her speak, in her passion, and it was a moment last night for me. So I can't wait to speak to her.
God-fearing woman.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, she's awesome. She is awesome. She is a really, 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 really great lady, and I'm really excited to be helping her with some of her projects. But here she is, everybody.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna cut it at, man. We're gonna have to make this into two different. I gotta go to the bathroom. Courtney, you are disappointing, and I am so glad that Jaguar took a different turn. You know, I ain't gonna beat up on this poor little boy. This happened to me, man. As a producer, I play 5 instruments. I know how to produce. See, Courtney is not a producer, and I have said this before. He's a beat maker. He's getting in wherever he can fit in, and twisting what little bit of lies or stories and making things. He can't even get a clear thought out of his mind, but yet he talking about making a movie? Come on, man. And I'm not jumping on him. I'm gonna take the same approach Jaguar's taking. Okay, I'm gonna take the same approach Jaguar's taking. I'm gonna leave him alone. You know what? This little boy don't know. This grown man don't know what he barking against Gene. You know, the other guy who interviewed him, we just did. Too Strong is his name, and Too Strong is standing on the side of me, Gene, Jaguar, and me, Gene, Jaguar, and it two. Anyway, look, see, I don't supposed to be on this microphone. My daggone self. Now, me and Courtney need to be sitting in the back. But my point is, Courtney, you need to understand what it is you're getting into. Yeah, they subpoenaed you. You got Tupac's father book or Tupac's book. I don't know how you got that. You already published that like a snake in the grass. Now you done published. How's he getting all this stuff, man? Now you Kim Porter book. We getting the book. The book is coming. I'm waiting for the book to get here, man. I'm keep checking my email and everything. So if you was friends with Tupac, if my friend was in jail and he's this big dude, I would not try to publish his book behind the family. I would say, you know what? He gave me this. God rest his soul, and give it to the parents, give it to his mother. I would hand it. I personally want to hand you something. I personally want to give you something. If anything, I'll probably have some cameras or somebody recording it. Tupac gave me this. I'm giving it to you. Oh, it's a book. Yeah, I wouldn't go and publish it. That's not. I ain't looking too good there, Courtney. And you did it twice. That's what I'm hearing from Jaguar. For some reason, I believe Jaguar way over you. Now you agreeing with everything Jaguar's saying. I can't take. Courtney can't come back on the channel. Like I interviewed him or something, right? But y'all, when y'all see go look at the video on the channel of Courtney lies being exposed. Go look at that, man. Please go look at that. Where we at? I don't even know how to read this thing. It's 153 thing. And this lady, who I just forgot her name. Oh, Natanya, who got shot in the face. We did her interview, and her story is amazing. The way she tells a story is so many different things that's in her story that you would not believe that it happened. And you're like, damn, that's a good point. Damn, that's a good point. So stay tuned, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Help us get to 400,000 subscribers, please. Hey, if you are in let me know you made it to the end of this video in the comments. Say you are Ender with your comment. We would really appreciate it. If you say you are an Ender, we are going to say thank you so much, man. Thank you for helping this. You are the people that's making this channel grow. Without any further ado, y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.